I just really wanted to show off that picture, right?
Yeah.
It's
So
a hack.
Reena's going first.
Yeah.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Off 10. Ooh.
Also, I'm not a combo deck, Reena. I just summon stuff and beat people's faces in.
I didn't think you were a combo deck. I just said as the combat decks.
Oh, combat. I thought you said as the combo deck were bros. I'm just like, I'm not a combo deck.
Luxury Suite for land for 10. Comes on tap because I have 2 more opponents. 10.
Look, Reena, the answer to your question is a hard maybe. How's
Yeah,
that?
it's big same, don't worry.
And I will pass.
we're buds for now.
That's a hard
Let's
maybe,
draw.
my friend.
War and pass.
Alright, draw. Mountain, pass.
Play Handware Battlement as land for 10. 2 mana, Talisman of Indulgence. 10.
Draw. Play Mountain as land for 10. Pay 2 for Prophetic Prism. When it ETBs, I draw a card. And it's just a mana color fixer thing.
Mana rock.
Kinda. It only fixes mana, so you pay 1 generic and then add 1 mana of any color. It doesn't actually gain mana. And I pass the turn.
Skip draw. Play Mountain for 10. 1 for Sensei's Defining Top.
Yep.
Gonna pay 1. And pass my turn.
Draw. I play Clifftop Retreat because I control a mountain or plains. It comes in untapped. Tap for 2. Play Arcane Signet. And I pass.
Untap. Keep. Draw. I'm going to play Mishra's Foundry for land for 10. Look at this Mishra's Foundry I got. Big promo for playing Commander at the LGS.
Nice.
I'm going to pay a red 2 colorless for Krenko, Pin Street Kingpin. It's 1/2, and whenever Krenko attacks, I get to put a +1/+1 counter on it, and then create a number of 1/1 red goblin creature tokens equal to his attack power. Pass.
Not a combo deck. Runs Cranko.
I never said mine wasn't a combo deck.
Well, you said as the combo deck.
I said
the
combat.
Combat, yeah. My deck technically has combat.
No, it doesn't.
I can swing with the crap I play sometimes.
Except you don't.
Well, no, because you gotta swing at me and I want blockers. Play Islanders land for turn. This thing kind of sucks.
You kind of suck.
Not as much as this hand. Yeah. I guess I'll pay 2 for Everflowing Chalice with multi-kicker 1. So it's a mana rock for 1. And I will pass the turn.
At your end turn, I'm gonna tap, draw, put Then upkeep.
In
No.
response to you moving to your upkeep, I'm going to make you mill 3. I'm kidding.
Just as a heads up, that doesn't actually change anything in terms of draws,
Yep.
because all you're doing is drawing the Sensei's top instead of the card that you drew earlier.
Yep. Reliquary Tower for 9 for a turn. Sensei's. Pay 1. Look. Pass my turn. I think I'm gonna get fucked by the mana.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Told you to put in
Okay.
38 lands.
Man tower for land for turn.
No, I put 33.
That was lower than my minimum of 35.
Yep.
I'm gonna tap 2. Play Marauding Raptor. And I am going to pass my turn.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Ooh. Mountain for land for turn. Five mana. Brask the Hidden.
Yep.
Creatures it's a 5 mana for a 4/4. Creatures I control have haste. Creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Going to move to combat. I'm going to swing Cranko at Owie and Urabrask at Clone. Cranko attack trigger. He's getting a +1/+1 counter. And I'm going to make 2 goblins.
How many there?
You're taking 2.
2.
And Clone's taking 4.
Yep.
I thought we were buds.
Yeah.
Why you make my monsters come in tapped?
Get shit on. Shouldn't have monsters.
So exactly. Reena gets it.
That is my turn. Pass.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Hope I draw my fucking pterodactyl so that your haste is useless.
I'm gonna play Reliquary Tower as land for turn. I'm going to. I guess we'll just run it out. 1, 2. 3, 4. Jhoira. And I will pass the turn.
In response,
Comes untapped.
Oh yeah.
I held priority.
At which point, after I go to end, like move to the end step, or
Correct.
alrighty.
Then
I'm holding priority.
He's fucking around. Just go Owie. He's not actually doing anything.
untap, draw. Oh shit. Gishath boils. Take my war room back to my hand.
Someone feel to ruin him. Punish him for the bounce land.
Probably should have spent your mana and then played your.
Because you know you don't have a blue source.
Well, yeah, I don't have anything.
He doesn't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not anything, but yeah, I don't have blue source. And my turn.
No, he doesn't have blue source of anything.
What?
Yeah, because
I mean, he does. He's got it on the field. It's just tap.
Please
the
tap.
land. Yeah, the land that you return, you could have used that to pay for Sensei's Divining Top, and then played your land and then returned that.
Yeah. Not helping in this case though. But yeah. I got you.
Alright. I'm going to pay 3. 1 green, red, and 1 for Rhythm of the Wild. Then I'm going to tap 1 white and play Kinjali's Caller because I don't want to give it haste. It's got a +1/+1. Move to combat. I mean, it also takes 2 damage from Marauding Raptor, but that doesn't mean anything because it's not a dinosaur, so he doesn't get plus up. I am going to swing at Owie for 2 damage.
Take 2.
And I'm going to pass my turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Ooh. 1 mana sorry. Okay, it's full land for 10. 2. And
Those
Doesn't his
goblins
camera just go
1/1.
back to like the Stone Age?
can you see me?
Yeah, but you're super pixelated on my end.
Really?
Hello?
On mine, it's fine.
Oh, it just cleared up on me for me.
Reena, those
up?
goblins, are they 1/1s?
They are 1/1s.
Okay.
2 mana from the Soul Ring and 1 red. I'm gonna cast. Oh, these dudes are untapped. Hanwe Garrison. Wait, there it is. And so sorry, Hanwe Garrison's a 2/3. Whenever Hanwe Garrison attacks, put 2 1/1 red human creature tokens on the battlefield tapped and attacking. And also it melds with Hanwe Battlements, which is this land here. I can pay 5 mana, tap it, and if I both own and control Hanwe Battlements and Garrison, I meld them. What does it meld into? It melds on the other dude. Just so that you guys are aware of what it does. It's a 7/4 trample and haste, and whenever it attacks, I put 2/3/2 color Eldrazi horror creature tokens tapped on the battlefield attacking as well. So it does basically this, but he's a much bigger boy.
Yeah, with better creatures that come out.
Mm.
I'm gonna pay a red and 2 colorless for Wheel of Misfortune.
Hmm.
Any
What's that
response? We each pick a number. Highest takes the damage. The highest takes the number that they picked and wheels. The people in the middle 2 lowest numbers, the middle 2 highest numbers wheels, and the last player doesn't wheel. Basically, yeah. So we all pick a number at random. Lowest doesn't wheel. Highest wheels and takes that much damage, and the people in between just wheel. So pick a number.
Do we get the phones out again?
Yeah, so get your phone out, just like open up like the calculator app.
I am good whenever.
I'm also good. 3, 2, now.
That's supposed to be a 0. I must have fucking fat fingered as I'm sorry. I don't know how I got. The thing is, right, when it's like that, I left it at 0, and then apparently the 7 completely replaces 0.
That's fine.
Uh-huh.
It's all good. I believe you. Alright, so I guess everyone wants to keep their hand. I'm just discarding Agadeem's Awakening, so I'm going to take 8 damage and wheel. Move to combat. I'm going to swing. Basket Clone. Hanway Garrison and Cranko at Owie. Cranko attack trigger gets another +1/+1 counter, and I make 3 goblins.
How much in total?
So you're taking. Oh, also, Hanway Garrison trigger. These are my 2/1/1 red human creature tokens.
They're
Funky
tapped
looking
and
humans.
Tapped and attacking. I don't actually have the token yet. So you're taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, and Clone, you're taking 4.
And who are your clones attacking?
Sorry?
He's
Your-
having with Airbrask.
Yeah, just Urubrask, yeah.
Your tokens, are they attacking AoE as well?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, that was close. I thought I just fucking closed this tab. Because the tab that was right next to it, and then it like, hey, I'm like, oh no, did I fuck up? But we are all good.
That'll be my turn. Pass.
Alrighty. I own tap. Fling that island over there, apparently.
You don't need it.
Turn.
Get out of here.
Yeah. I'm going to play Mountain as land for turn. I wish I could like do the crazy pop-off thing, but alas. I'm going to pay a blue and a colorless for the reality chip. So I can look at the top of my library at any time. As long as it's attached to a creature, I may play lands and cast spells from the top of my library. But the moment I can just have a cheeky peek, which I should do right now. Yeah.
Clone's cheating, looking at his deck.
Oh, and I mean, technically I was supposed to draw that first because Jhoira trigger for the because it's a legendary. So looking at the top of the deck doesn't matter. It should be my hand.
Specifically, sure.
Yeah.
Cheating.
And then I will. What do I even want to? Do I even want to do anything else? Maybe. Because I've been wanting to test this card out for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or Displace a Kitten. So Displace a Kitten has Avoidance, which is the D&D keyword, basically. So whenever you cast a non-creature spell, exile up to 1 non-land permanent I control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. So it's basically just a flicker effect.
Does it work with artifacts? So if like you flicker like your like an artifact, do you draw a card of Jhoira with Displace a Kitten?
No, because Jhoira is for casting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it's not a historic card, so I do not draw from Jhoira, and I will pass the turn.
Aha, no draw for you.
Welcome, Rip.
Untap. Draw.
How you feeling, dog?
Mountain for
Still got
land
that
for
spicy
turn.
gastro?
One blue, one red. Does it and still enter tab?
Yes.
Nice.
Barrel Chief of Compliance. Is 1/3 instant and sorcery spell you cast. Costs 1 colorless less to cast. Whenever a spell or ability you control counters a spell, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card.
Yep. Burrow only ever does fair things.
And my turn.
Untap. Upkeep.
Don't leave just because with spell table you can only have 4 people. Oh good, I got a plan. Plan is to swing with lock.
Yeah.
That way you can't cast instants or sorceries, Smile.
I'm gonna tap 2. Play 3 visits.
Yeah.
I'm gonna search my library for a forest card, put that onto the battlefield, then shuffle my library. I'm going to pick Canopy Vista. It's a forest and a plains. It comes into the battlefield tapped unless I control 2 or more basic. No. Sorry. Just realized I've only got 1 fucking basic land on the field.
Yikes. Yikes. Imagine only having 1 basic.
I know, right? That's right. I can get the same effect almost by getting a different land. I just have to pay 2 life. Overgrown farmland comes into play tapped unless I control 2 or more other lands. Comes into play tap. I am now going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play a Raging Swordtooth.
And is tapped.
He does enter tapped. And I'm going to give him a cheeky +1/+1. I
What
don't
is
have
that?
to give anything haste. So Raging Swordtooth is 5 mana for a 5/5, or it's a 6/6 now with trample, and when Raging Swordtooth enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each other creature. So every creature takes 1 damage.
Yeah, all my stuff has more than 1 hit. Oh, I see. Token remover.
We are buds. That's just collateral damage. Think of it as
Friendship is
payback
costly.
for Urabrusk. So he also takes 2 damage from Marauding Raptor. Because whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, Marauding Raptor deals 2 damage to it. If a dinosaur is dealt damage this way, Marauding Raptor gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Marauding Raptor also makes my creature spells cost 1 less colors to cast, and Kinjala's Caller gives me 1 dino mana. I am going to... what are the creatures you got on your field, Clone?
Jhoira.
Where's the kitten?
Yeah.
And the reality chip, which is a 0/4. So Jhoira being 3/3, displace a kitten 2/2, and the reality chip is a 0/4.
Alright. I'm gonna swing Marauding Raptor at Owie for 4/2.
Take 4.
And I I am going to pass my turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Ooh. A bit of spice to make things nice.
I assume that was a mountain.
Tapping that for black. Yes. Oh, yes. Sorry. That is a mountain.
Okay, I just couldn't tell because it was Giga Glare.
Sorry. So mountain for land for turn. 2 for Soul Ring, 1 black with the talisman. I've already taken the damage. Mountain. Mishra. Any response to Mishra entering the battlefield?
No.
Oh.
Gonna pay 3.
We're losing a lot of life this turn, even if we're not being the ones we're not the ones being attacked.
Phyrexian Dragon Engine.
Yeah, because that's the issue here, Clone.
I feel like I have to be the responsible one because I'm first in the response line, right?
Yep.
Uh,
Because as soon as those 2 haste-enabled creatures attack, they're melting.
yeah, does he have recursion on field that we can see?
Well, Phyrexian Dragon Engine itself has unearth.
I'm
that much?
gonna, in response, Reena summoning the engine.
Yep.
I'm gonna exile a blue card and
Oh.
force negation.
I thought you were taking out all the forces because of the cost. And that's also non-creature, right?
Yeah, so the spell fizzles.
Oh, no, creature. Nope. Mess up. Well, nothing then.
I mean, I still had priority, but it's okay, Owie. Because it goes around, like, until I pass priority, then you go. Just as a heads up for this sort of thing.
Oh.
I mean, I have to just go for it, right? I will... Wait, no. I can't. That doesn't work either. It's not the same card. The different card, but it still doesn't work. No, I do not have a response to it.
Well, shit.
Phyrexian Dragon Engine stays. Move to combat. First off, Franco gets a +1/+1 counter, and I get to make 4 goblins. And we have Garrison Trigger. These also don't count towards Mishra because they're coming in after attack is already declared. So these don't count.
Can't you stack it in a way that it does?
No. Because I need to attack with both of these. So these won't count towards Mishra's like global trigger.
Well, depending on how it resolves, if that resolves first, there will then be another 2 attacking
No,
creatures.
because I declared the attackers at once. So I've declared attackers.
Mhm.
Yeah, attackers is fake.
And then this happens. So
There
the
Actually, maybe.
Where
No, it
X
doesn't.
is the number of attacking creatures.
yeah, so Mishra's
Yeah.
trigger is already happening.
No. You can, because they happen at the same time, you can choose how they happen.
Yeah, if you put Mishra last.
If you put Mishra last,
Oh, okay. I mean, I was happy with you guys not taking this, but that's fine. I'll let it happen.
because your zero triggers summons those 2 and they're attacking. It's
Okay.
not each thing that declares an attack.
Yeah.
That's all good. Alright, I'm swinging. Mishra, Phyrexian Dragon Engine, and Urubrask at you, clone. So these three. And Kranko, Hanway Garrison, and the 2 humans at you, Owie. Trigger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everyone loses 7. I gain 7. Mishra's second trigger.
How much damage do I take?
Just wait. There's still more to come.
Okay.
Stuff's still happening.
Don't Mishra and Phyrexian Dragon engines, their attacks don't actually go through, do they?
No, but I've declared them as attackers, so it still happens.
Yeah, but like they don't actually do any damage because they
No.
meld, and then you choose the attack target for the.
Yeah. The Phyrexia, yeah.
Yeah. So I am going to be giving all of my creatures menace and trample until end of turn. I'm going to how big is Baral there, Owie?
1/3.
It's a 1/3. I'm going to make 2 tapped Power Stone tokens. And I'm just going to give everything -1 until end of turn. Everything that I don't control. Don't want to be too mean. Yeah. So, Clone, you're taking Mishra and Urubrask. They both have Menace. So 4 from Urubrask and 9 from Mishra. And Trample.
More relevant than Menace at the moment.
Yeah. And Owie, you're taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I've got a question.
Yes.
Your commander is not Mishra lost to Phyrexia, is it? Your commander is Mishra claimed by Gix.
Correct.
So does that mean that any damage that lost to Phyrexia does isn't commander damage?
It is.
Why is that?
Because it's still this, like, okay, so just click on anyone's name currently, and you can see.
Yeah, that's because he's got lost to Phyrexia as the commander.
Yeah.
If he takes that off, that'll disappear.
You can't. They're one and the same.
I can. I added it there so people can see it. I can actually remove it.
He added it there so that we can just hover over it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought when you hovered over it before. Oh, it's only when you've got it in the other section that it does that.
Yeah. I just put it there.
Oh, then no. My bad. I thought it was joint somehow. I don't want to block this.
Yeah, because it's technically another card, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the CMC on Lost to Phyrexia?
Because it's a transformed card, would it be 0?
Yep.
Is it?
Doesn't have a... Because it's a meld card, it would be 0.
Converted mana cost of 7 is what I'm saying. Because it's both cards, right?
So how does... Well, I don't understand how CMC works with meld.
I'm looking at the Gatherer.
Okay.
This is the page
so the CMC is the combined... Okay, so it's the CMC is 7.
That is a fucking terrible link, but yeah, that's what it says on the Gatherer side, which is the Wizard side.
Yeah, converted mana 7.
Which is funny because they were supposed to have updated that to be mana value, not CMC anymore. CMC is the old terminology. Good job, Wizards. Yeah, I think I just take that. So it's 9 and 4, right? Yeah.
So just so that you are aware as well, Mishra lost to Phyrexia is actually still my commander. If my commander is if my commander is a component part of a permanent, either melded or mutated, then the resulting permanent is my commander. And when it deals combat damage to a player, that will be tracked for the 21 plus loss condition.
Yeah, I thought there was something funky with meld, but I didn't want to argue it because I wasn't entirely sure.
Yeah, because no, that makes sense because my housemate has the white green mutate angel-y creature. I don't remember, it's in fucking Japanese.
Fair.
And yeah, he can do commander damage with it, so yeah. So I was just double checking.
So I'm taking 13, right?
Yes, so 9 from Mishra and 4 from Irabrask.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
3. I'll just put it on the normal claim by gigs for easier remembering. That's way too much. Why am I still clicking? Alrighty.
That is 10.
Alrighty. Tap. And probably die on this turn cycle. Let's see.
Well, it's technically next turn cycle.
Maybe.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Because Reena's the start of the turn cycle.
I'm having a good game. Smile.
The only turn cycle that matters is mine. Okay, so I'm playing Islanders land for turn.
Yeah, but fuck you, Clone.
I think I'm gonna go 1, 2, and a blue to reconfigure the reality chip onto the Displacer Kitten so I can play things from the top of my library. Oh, that would be good in my hand. It is not in my hand. But it
So
can
just
be.
play something to draw.
Yeah, this hand is pretty fucking awkward for that. Why have I stacked my lens so poorly? 1, 2, 3. For Scrap Troller. So Scrap Troller is whenever Scrap Troller or another artifact I control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, return to my hand target artifact card in my graveyard with less amount of value. Which graveyard is empty currently. Jhoira draw. Cheap peek. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I am going to just pass.
At your end step, just gonna use for fun. For fun. Okay, untap, draw.
I should actually, if I'm left alone
Play War Room.
this turn, I can win on my turn. Actually, no, I can't. I forgot that Mishra loses the whenever I don't have Mishra's actual ability.
Colorless lanes you've got going on in a Niv-Mizzet deck.
Yeah.
Like Reliquary Tower, I can get. War Room's a bit more interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of shitty situation.
Because, I mean, I would go for coloured mana over colourless unless that colourless does something specific that I want.
I think War Room draws cards if you pay like an absorbent amount of mana, right?
No. It's basically only
I finished.
pay 3 colorless, tap, and pay life equal to the number of colors.
I think I finished work on Wednesday.
Identity, draw a card.
Yeah, so you pay an exorbitant amount of resources to draw.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's easier cards to draw with.
Pay 2 mana, Windfall.
What does that do?
It's a wheel.
I finished at
Each player discard their hand, then draws card equal to the greatest number of cards a player
6:15.
discarded this way. I
tomorrow,
have
on
1,
Wednesday
2, 3,
next week.
4, 5.
So we'll be at like
I
NLG,
have 3.
like after work.
I also have 5.
Sorry, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Man,
So
So
6.
fuck you, Owie. I was gonna summon Gulta next turn.
Well, I'm like in the emergency panic situation.
I don't care what situation you're in. I want to summon Gulta.
I think I have to do it.
Silk Cloak.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm discarding fucking Zakama again. I don't get to play him.
Whisper Silk Cloak.
That's okay.
Reanimate.
Verdant Sun's out and
Okay.
Gulta Primal Hunter.
Ready. Blasphemous Act.
And we're drawing 6.
Yeah, I think Reena have.
Yeah,
the
usually there's
discard.
parking there.
Yeah,
6.
yeah. So we draw 6.
Preordain, Teferi, Ageless, Insight, Brainstorm, Force of Negation.
It's so NLG's in Ringwood or Games Portal. Ooh. Huh?
I'm discarding Displacement Wave, Walking Ballista, Aetherflux Reservoir, Fierce Guardianship, and Deflecting Swap. I really wanted to counter that, but I don't have an answer to the current board, and I think that's better.
And I was gonna summon Gulta for 2 mana.
Have I played Len?
Yeah, you played War Room.
Oh, yeah.
I should have countered. This is
Your
a
hands-
terrible hand to draw into. I guess I can look at the top of my library. Does that help? No.
So sad about that Whisper Silk Cloak.
You'll survive, I think.
I like summoning Gulta for 2 mana.
Got my foil Power Stone token. Smile.
No.
Kind of rude.
I mean, I just don't like Power Stones
Not helping.
because they're worse than the worn Power Stones.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think that would be fine if everything didn't make them come in tapped.
Yeah, but then they'd be too abusable, I think. I don't know how they'd be abused, but they'd be a way.
Make it so that you sack them instead of being permanent.
Yeah, but then they're worse than the Power Stone again. Like the worn one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna activate. Draw. Put it on top. Pay 1. Sol Ring. And I end my turn.
Yeah, that's up to you, man. I'm not too sure.
Upkeep. Draw.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I play Forest as land for turn.
Wait, me now you just dead on attack triggers?
Yep.
No,
Yes.
Mishra doesn't have that attack trigger anymore.
Doesn't it?
No, because he's not Mishra claimed by Gix.
Oh.
He's Mishra lost to Phyrexia.
Oh, you can still ping us though.
Mhm.
I hope you've got a board wipe, because otherwise we are all dead.
Unfortunately, I do not.
You did.
I'm gonna pay 2. Play Thunderherd Migration. As an additional cost, I need to reveal a dinosaur or pay 1. I'm going to reveal Runic Armosaur. And I'm going to search my library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle my library.
Oh, it's just with this newfound glare, you can also see the fan wibbly wobblies. Let's go.
I'm going to get a plains. Yeah, I was hoping to draw a blasphemous act. But alas, I did not.
Yeah, I was hoping that letting the wheel through would get somebody into a board.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking, but nope.
Plains comes in tap.
It's so technically at working blister back, but it doesn't do anything.
Dude, you should see my hand right now. It's fucking gas. I have Stronic Resonator in hand, and I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna make it so I can fucking do 6 Mishra abilities, dude. If I don't win on my turn, I'm gonna be very close. Very, very close.
Alright,
Yeah, I don't think they have
win it.
much.
These goblins defending.
Yep.
Because the Izzet player only has
When
2
the
red open.
tramplers get through.
Alright, I'm going to pay 1, 2 white.
Nice. I'm
To
gonna go my decks
play
into Monk's build because like I wanted
Aegisaur.
to have like a link towards all my decks, and you can't do that in MTG Goldfish for whatever reason. You just can't look up people's decks, or in a convenient way, I should say. So in my about section in my Twitch, I have a link to all my decks on Moxfield.
He's going to in turn give every one of my other creatures a +1/+1 counter. Alright. I'm sorry, Reena, but I've got to do this.
Mhm.
I'm going to swing everything at you.
No worries. How much am I taking?
Alright, so we've got a 7/7 with trample.
Mhm.
A 3/3, a 5/3, because he dealt damage to a dinosaur. He gets +2/+0, so he's a 5/3,
Mhm.
and a 2/5.
How much in total? I'm not going to block.
Okay, so 7 plus 2 is 9, 14 damage. And with that, I'm going to pass my turn.
Untap. So, okay. Draw.
You should wipe the board, Reena.
Only 2 power spend tokens to play Stronic Resonator.
Oh, so we are actually just dead.
How many do I have in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can do that. I'll do that. That's fine, I think. I'm gonna pay. I shouldn't have played Tronic Resonator actually. I'm gonna pay 4 mana for Helm of the Host.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, rip.
I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to equip Helm of the Host to Mishra, Lost to Phyrexia. Any response?
Nope.
Alright, I'm going to move to combat. Okay. Allie has 10. Ben's got 12.
Mhm, yeah, I think you.
Going
Oh,
to.
sorry, here you go.
I'm going to swing out. I'm going to. Well, first off, I'm going to do all the triggers.
Yeah.
I get a copy of. Copy of Mishra. There's my Mishras. Franco gets a +1/+1 counter. I make another 4 goblins.
Did you make another 5 goblins?
It is 5 because it's his power. I always get that confused. Get another 2 dudes. Okay. So right now, a Mishra is going at Clone. A Mishra is going at Owie. I am going to. So I've got 6 Mishra triggers. Going to make 1 Mishra give all my creatures menace and trample until end of turn. I am going to. So menace and trample. I'm going to deal 3 damage to Owie. I'm going to do 3 damage to Clone.
Yeah.
I'm going to destroy Scrap Trawler.
Yeah.
Destroy target artifact or planeswalker.
It does trigger, but I'm not going to bother doing it.
No. And I'm gonna.
All it would do would bring a walking ballista in that immediately dies.
Yeah.
So there's no point.
And I will also. Make fucking another 2 Power Stone tokens. So I'll just have 4 of them. And just make all creatures opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. So that's 6.
Okay, so
Yep.
you've got 1 Mishra going at Owie, and he's taken.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah, Owie is going to die because they've got menace and trample. So yeah, 1 Mishra is going at Owie, 1 Mishra is going at Clone. I'm also going to swing at Clone with 2 of the humans. And the rest is going at you, Welch. So you're going to be taking Urabrask, Kranko, the 4 goblins, and 2 humans.
Okay, you do realize if Clone blocks the way he wants, he's only going to take 2 damage.
How? He's got my creatures have menace and trample.
Yeah, and he's got 2 blockers.
That's fine.
I take a lot more than 2 damage.
Well, you take
Myself's
9.
also got -1/-1.
Yeah, so you've got what?
A 2/2 and a 2/1. Because the reality chip's on display as a kitten currently.
Yeah, so you live on 1 HP.
Yeah, I do, but I lose everything. Except for the reality chip. That stays. but everything else dies.
Yeah, so you're on 1
I
HP.
actually completely miscounted. I was attempting to kill clone.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have done 3 extra damage to his face. Oh well.
I don't think can't you only pick one of each of its
No, it
triggers once?
doesn't say that. It just says choose 3. Don't know. It doesn't. It doesn't matter.
Right. So how much damage am I taking?
You're taking 4,
Mm-hmm.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Sorry, Handway Garrison. Oh, yeah, no. Sorry, 17. I already did the trigger.
Mm-hmm. So 17.
That is my turn.
That's your turn, clone. Wipe the board.
I can't. I wielded the only board wipe type thing I had,
Ah.
and it was only a bounce, so it was actually going to do anything. That's why I asked what the CMC was. And I was like, I can't actually get rid of the big Mishra, so that was why I let the wheel through. There was a lot of like things into stopping that wheel for me, but I should probably put a die on Jhoira. Yeah. Draw for turn. Oh, I already knew what that was. Let's look at the top. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, without Jhoira on field, I can't actually do anything of value. So I am alive, but not really.
I'm sorry, dog. The actual plan was to kill you. But I was stupid and miscalculated.
I was thinking that if you were just going to choose the deal 3 damage thing, you would just choose to kill me 4 times because it works out evenly. And then you could put the 9 damage straight at someone else.
Yeah.
So I'm not actually sure if that works like that, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
matter.
I'm not too sure because it just says choose 3. Well, instead of killing him, I just put him in a shit spot. So I put him in a spot where he just can't do anything.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so because it says choose 3. So yeah, I always choose 3 different. The only reason I chose 2 of the same one is because I have 2 Mishras.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pay 1 for Chromatic Star. Do I actually have 6 mana at all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can get Jhoira back up. What does that do for me? It lets me draw a card, but that doesn't do anything either. I'll pay a blue for Emery. She costs 1 less to cast for each artifact I control. When she enters the battlefield, I mill 4, and she has the type of ability I can choose target artifact in my graveyard, and I may cast that card this turn. So milled Aether Spellbomb, Crackland Ironworks, Ironmere, and Mystical Tutor. None of those actually would have helped. Mystical maybe. And then I need 2 things to block with. What's this one? Does nothing either. I'll pay a red to tap Chromatic Star, putting it in the bin, which enables me to add 1 mana of any color. I'll add another red, so it just does nothing really. But when it's put into the graveyard from the battlefield, I draw a card. And 4 mana. And not really do anything with 4 mana. I'll pay 1 and a red for Talisman of Creativity. And then I will pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'm going to pay 2 green. Cast the Great Henge. So he has 7, which knocks it down by 7, so it's only 2 green.
Wait, how much power does Welch have on board? Can he
Not
get
enough
there?
it's counted.
Ah,
I've only got, even if he doesn't block, I've only got, I think, 15 damage at the moment.
and he's got, oh yeah, the 5 goblins, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, I'm going to play Cinderglade. Comes to the battlefield tapped unless I control 2 or more basic lands. Got 2 right here. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I gain 2 life. Bop, bop. And for that 8, I'm going to play Majestic Genesis. So reveal the top X cards of my library, where X is the greatest mana value of a commander you own on the battlefield or in the command zone. You may put any number of permanent cards from among them onto the battlefield, put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Alright, so my commander costs 8, so I get to reveal the top 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alrighty. Let's have a look. Got Regisaur Alpha.
Unfortunately, these do all enter tapped.
They do. However, he's going to take 2 damage, and Marauding Raptor is going to get +2.
He's gonna be a big boy.
Etali Primal Storm. He gets another +2. Portali Warrior Poet. Farseek goes bottom of the deck. Mountain. Because it just allows me to play permanents, right?
Yeah, any number of permanent cards.
Wooded Foothills. Carnage Tyrant. So he gets +6.
I can't believe that Erebroth just saved Reena.
And Boris Charm. So Farseek and Boris Charm are going on the bottom of my deck. In random order. Now, does Great Henge activate individually? Because it says whenever a non-creature token enters the battlefield under your control, I can put a +1/+1 counter and draw a card.
Yeah,
I'm
it says,
pretty sure.
Yeah, it says whenever. So otherwise, it would have been like whenever a or more, one or more.
Alright.
So it is, yeah, when it all 8 or whatever, you get it.
Yep. And so I'm going to choose these 3 to have a +1/+1 counter from Rhythm of the Wild. So they each get 2. And I draw 1, 2, 3 cards. Why'd you have to have 5 tokens?
Because that's how strong Cranko is.
Yeah.
Also, Register Alpha should have made a little beastie boy.
Yep, I'm doing that now.
Okay.
This comes in tap.
Yeah.
It does.
Right, it is now a Phyrexian Might. A 3/3 green dinosaur Phyrexian Might.
Yeah, I
Almost.
really disrespecting
I will be
the
winning on
dinos
my
like
turn.
that.
Who only gets a +1/+1 because of rhythm. Oh no, it doesn't get nothing because it's a token.
Yeah, pfft.
um,
Filthy tokens.
however,
It
it is
does.
a dinosaur,
Yeah.
so he gets another 2. Alright, let's assume that Reena doesn't block anything. How much damage do I actually have on board?
At least one. What's the
Two.
Whiteley? Which Whiteley is that?
It's the one where Reena can still block with 2 of his fucking goblins.
Unfortunate.
So I've got 2. Plus 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 11, 18. $22.
Well, you can kill one of his 2 Mishras. That's something. Doesn't really affect much, but you can do it.
Urubras really saved your fucking ass. Because this fuckhead right here gives all my other dinosaurs haste.
I mean, Rhythm of the Wild can also do that.
Yeah, but because he gives them all haste, I can then put a +1/+1 counter on all of them instead.
Yeah, I don't think the +1/+1's the big thing here.
Extra damage. So, now I've got a whopping 2 mana to play with.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Have you got more than 27 damage on board right now?
When I attack with Mishra, I'm going to make another one. So that's 9.
That's 21 already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Not to mention, I can do 3 instances of deal 3 damage.
Mm.
Oh, sorry. I also have Stronic Resonator, so I can do it 4 times.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting last time, but I don't think you had enough mana.
No, I didn't. That's why I was really sad. Because I drew Stronic. I got Stronic Resonator from the Windfall, and then I drew Helm of the Host for turn.
You wanna know what sucks?
What's up?
I've got 22 damage on board right now, right? That can swing it. If Hortali had 2 more loyalty counters, or you had 2 less goblins, unless you've got a response, I would win. Because I've got enough mana to summon another dinosaur and give him +2, which would go up to 24. but I can only make three of your thingos unblockable. Which means my two biggest sources of non-trample, which would be these two, still get blocked. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to scoop.
Yeah, I've also got nothing. I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Because yeah, on my turn, I'm just going to untap, attack. I'm going to swing everything at you, Welch, and I'm just going to deal 3 damage to Clone.
I was going to respond to that by tapping this for red and killing myself.
Yeah, I was expecting you to do that. What was in the draw?
You don't kill me.
I killed myself.
Oh, dude, I just drew Karalach was going to be my dude for turn. I get an extra combat.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I was hoping one of those 8 cards was unnatural strength.
By the way, this is my hand.
I think that would have given me the win. If one of those 8 cards was unnatural strength.
I think if I kept my starting hand and then tried to go harder, I would have got there. I think I shouldn't have let the windfall go through. Or at least I think I would have had a higher chance of surviving. I don't think I would have actually got there, but I think it was a better chance than what I did have.
Either that, or I wanted my next draw to be my Awakening Sun's avatar, and I could just wipe your board.
Yeah, that was a good game.
I could have. I mean, it was kind of a non-game, but yeah.
That's the only thing that count.
Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping to draw Awakening Sun's avatar on my initial draw, because if I cast it, it destroys every non-dinosaur creature on the field.
Yeah, like there were a lot of things like, I could have balanced everything with I think it was 4 CMC back to hand. Which would have got rid of Erebrask, but then it would have also got rid of all the dinosaur shit you had as well at the time. Except for the 5/5, I think. But I don't think it would have done enough. He already had the big...
It only would have gotten rid of these 2.
Which were your discount boys.
Yeah, because this is a 5 mana cost and a 6 mana cost.
Yeah, but that wasn't going to save you against the... That wasn't going to save anyone against the fucking 9/9 that was already assembled.
Yeah, but it would have gotten rid of his other 9/9.
I didn't have it. I didn't have it that. Didn't have it that turn. I was already wooed away at that point.
Ah. Yeah, those were the 2 win conditions that I was looking for, but didn't draw them.
That was going to be my card that I would draw for turn.
I don't think that makes a difference, right?
No. But it means I get an extra combat.
Yeah.
So if I couldn't kill Welch with damage, I would have been able to just swing again.
Yeah.
And make another Mishra. Because every time you...
Fuck that Urubrask.
Urubrask's a good boy.
Fuck you.
I like how you think that the combo players are the bad ones.
I mean, quick game's a good game, right? At least I didn't stall the game out for like a million turns. I'm gonna play more Tyrion.
Yeah, but nobody did anything.